What's up, everybody? It has been a long time since I've made a video. I hope y'all have missed me. I'm actually going to go a new direction. I'm going to start making videos again. It's going to be a rant channel. It's going to be entitled, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of stuff that I think doesn't get covered the way it needs to get covered. People are afraid to say certain things, and since I have no filter between here and here, why not me? And today's topic is something that's really been eating at me as I've been thumbing through Facebook and Twitter, and it's relationships and what's wrong with people, single or in relationships. First of all, let's talk to the ladies. Ladies, everybody knows when y'all go through a breakup on Facebook, and it's kind of sickening. Y'all go through the sad, poor me stage, then the anger stage, then the resentment stage, and then it seems to be a hoochie stage. None of which are attractive. With every relationship breakup, there's a grieving process. Problem is, we don't need to let those emotions control us. It's okay to feel them, but to let them affect our actions, it's not very becoming. There's so much more of a healthy way to do it. The thing about it is, I hear a lot of them. Well, you know, he did this, this, and this. He acts like this. Well, he's exactly what you picked up when you got him, and then you want to change him. Every girl says they want a good man, but yet they want a bad boy, and you know, the two don't exist. They're not simultaneously. Trust me, I know. I was the bad boy. I preyed on women and went out with many, many, many women. And I'm ashamed of the way I've acted and treated women. And that's why I'm going to tell you exactly what most guys don't want you to hear. And that's that y'all go on animal instinct, whether you know it or not. You want security, safety, or the big bad boys make you feel safe. The guys with a bankroll make you feel secure. Finding someone for their money, that's great. I mean, they say money can't make you happy. Well, it can for a period of time. And then you look over and the person you're with is just disgusting to you. Because there was never any attraction, any emotional appeal, anything else other than they're loaded. Then you go on physical attraction alone, and you jump in bed immediately. Well, you don't know them. You've already got this thing going. And now the physical attraction dwindles out because the sex gets old. What are you left with? Y'all got nothing in common. You don't know each other. You can't talk to each other about anything because all y'all ever do is have sex and fight, which is pretty much the end result of every relationship that starts with sex. I know. I've been there many, many times. Then I hear, well, I don't want him. He's a mama's boy. Honest to God, the best man you can choose is a mama's boy. Because any man that's a mama's boy that loves his mama knows how to treat a woman. Because he knows how to treat his mother. And his mother is definitely going to show him how to treat a woman. In one way, form, or fashion, throughout the years, he's going to learn. Especially if he's gone through a hard time and relied on his mother a lot. He's you know, I'm kind of speaking from experience, you know. If it hasn't been for my mom, I wouldn't be alive today. But any man who loves their mother is going to love you. all the way through. Um, Men, quit looking at women as a conquest. You know, they're more than a sex event. And that's the problem with us too. Is we look at a woman for how hot she is. Pretty much that's all that matters. 9 times out of 10, he's not looking for a woman with a good job, a nice car, a personality, how sweet she is, how loyal she is. If she's got a hot body, pretty much that's what they're going to go for. And, what's that fine for? A few nights, a few months, then what? She turns into a controlling, manipulative. She knows she can use her looks to get what she wants. And it happens a lot. And then what happens? Men and women get in these relationships for all these wrong reasons. Whether it be for money, physical attraction, sex, just a desire to not be alone. There's many people that'll just take anybody just so they're not alone. I know I've been there and done that too. And left miserable. Miserable because it's not what makes us happy. A relationship where you fuss and fight. A relationship where you put each other down and beat each other down and destroy each other's self-worth. It could be one way, it could be both ways. It doesn't matter in a relationship. If it's happening at all, it's not a good time. It's not a good relationship. Pretty much, you get to know somebody. Become friends first. And that seems like in society today the most unheard of thing is to old school. It's what I call it. Because if you look at the generations of like my grandparents, my parents, they weren't just throwing it out both pants legs. They had to date for a while. They had to get to know each other. They didn't just jump in bed. And if you look at those relationships, 90% of them are still there. You see little old men and little old women holding hands in the mall. It's precious, because they look at each other and go, that's my sweetheart. And it doesn't matter that their bodies are failing them, what they look like anymore, because it was never about anything but love. And that's what 95% of the people in this world desire. There's a 5% that's just twisted. I don't know what's wrong with them. But most of us want to be loved. And in order to be loved, you've got to know how to love. And if I can't love myself, how can I love someone else? So the first thing I got to do is learn to be alone. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship. Learn to be alone. Get yourself together. Anyone who is not with someone because they're working on themselves is someone you eventually want to try to talk to. Stop looking at people's past and what they've done. Look at who they are and what they're doing. Don't judge them by their families. Don't judge them by the car they drive, the job they have. True happiness and love is going to be that click, that compatibility. You're going to find that one. It's not going to matter how much money's in the bank. It's really not. It's not going to matter if they're a dime or 6. It's not going to matter what race they are. You can't control any of that. What you control is how you treat each other. If you build each other up. We get out of these relationships, our self-worth is down. Confidence is down. Self-esteem is at a 0. You know what? That's not the case. You look in that mirror, regardless, and you look at how beautiful you are. Inside and out. I don't care. People get out of these relationships, they're beat up, and they're looking in the mirror. It's how do I put it? It's as far as the self-wealth, you're already jackpot gold. You just don't know it yet. You got to give your time, self-time to get it together. Learn to be alone and love you. And once you love you, you can love someone else. If someone else loves themselves, they can love you. It's got to get away from sleeping with whoever you go out with. Going out on a date does not always mean getting laid. You know, I don't get it. I just don't get it anymore. People, stop running around. Period. You want to be happy, make yourself happy. Don't let anyone determine your happiness. Don't let anyone determine your self-worth. Don't let anyone destroy your self-esteem and your confidence. You know, if you're overweight and you want to change that, that's great. Do it for health reasons. Do it for self-health, not self-wealth, because you're already jackpot gold. You know, if you've got other issues that you want to change about yourself, don't do it for someone else. Don't do it for attention. Don't do it for do it for yourself, to make yourself feel better about you, to help you love you. It's not about other people anymore. It's got to start with you. And if it's not with you, it's never going to be with someone else, because it's never going to work. I'm speaking from experience, you know, and this is the first of many rants to come on many different topics. I don't know if anything I said meant a hill of beans to anyone. I said it anyway because it's my opinion. And that's what I get to do on here, is give y'all my opinion of things I see. So if you liked it, awesome. Like it, share it. Comment. Give me some subjects y'all want to hear my opinion on, because I'm going to give it to you raw or not at all. That's just the way I see it. I love you guys. If nobody else told you today, you're wonderful. Men and women. Beautiful, handsome, wonderful people. Sometimes I don't think that we hear that enough. You check my channel out, you're going to hear it a lot. Talk to you next time.